Hi
Hi
guys,
guys.
welcome to our first podcast ever. We're really excited to be here and we're more excited because it is time for TM
TM
Bible.
Bible.
And we're really excited because we've been wanting to do this for such a long time. And then we finally decided to take that step and be able to create this podcast where we're able to come together as friends and just be able to talk about the Lord.
And I know it's been a long time, but it's finally here. We're excited to share a lot more about our faith, how long we've been in this walk, and a lot of the things we've gone through, and how we've been able to overcome it, and how the Lord has helped us and surrounded us with like friends and all the community we've needed.
Yeah, and that's something that's so important. Having those right friendships, right? Because in this podcast, we want to be able to bring our friends along on our journey with us. We also want to be able, like how she was saying, talk about different topics, right? Topics that are taboo, topics that normally we don't speak about, right? And even about our own journey, right? Sometimes it's so hard for us to be transparent about what we've gone through, right? Like for me, example, I've gone through very dark seasons in my life. And that's something that we just want to be able to share, right? To be able to inspire others, to be able to motivate others, and to let them know, like, hey, we're going to have trials and tribulations, but hey, God places the right people around the right time to help us.
Right. So definitely something that we are big on is friendships, and not just that topic, but we'll dive into other things. And we're excited to share a lot of the things we know, a lot of things we've learned. And like Lisette said, I know this will encourage someone out there. So we're excited to do this, but yeah.
Yeah, like even talking about friendships, right? Like in this journey, we can't do it alone, right? We all need friends to walk with us. We need people who are close to us to help us persevere in this walk, just like Jesus, right? Jesus had his 12 disciples who helped him be able to complete his purpose, right? Because without them, he wasn't going to be able to fully complete it the way God wanted it, right? And so that's why I'm such a true believer. Like we have to have those close friends to help us in whichever season of life, because again, every season changes, right? And
Yeah.
we just don't know what's going to be thrown at us, right? And
Yeah.
people think that it's always going to be rainbows and happy, but the reality is it's not.
Yeah, and I do have a lot of memories in my mind that, in times where I've had friends speak life into me, give me words of encouragement, remind me of the promises of God, have been there to push me to continue to move forward. So it's definitely something we are big on, and we believe. And yeah, I remember a season in my life where I was asking the Lord to place, to surround me with friends, with people that I could count on, and I'm so blessed to have that in my journey and not be alone, because it's hard to do it by yourself.
It definitely is. And we've been friends now for
For
years,
Yeah, I think
10
I'm
years.
close to 10 years now.
Yeah, we've been friends for a very long time. So we've been able to see each other's journey, see the ups and downs and how much we've been able to grow, from different seasons in our life. And
Right.
being so thankful for that, right? Because not many of us can say that we can have a friend that's at 10 years or longer in our lives to walk with us in
Yeah.
this walk. It's sometimes it's hard to find friends, right? But friendship is so important, and it's really important to choose those right friends. Because again, in every season, I always say in different seasons, we're going to have friends that are not beneficial, friends who are going to, kind of be with us on this journey, but not really motivate us or inspire us, but just kind of being there to, just be there. And I think it's so important for us to realize who those friends are and keep your close friends close and be able to value friendship,
Right.
value friendships just how Jesus, right, valued friendship.
Yeah, and you know what? Our friends are not perfect. We're not perfect, but we still learn from each other. And yeah, I've been able to learn a lot from Lisette, and it's been an amazing support. So
Yeah, and I've been honestly been able to learn a lot from you as well
yeah.
because she has a lot of patience that I do not. And I'm like, I need you to help me be able to calm down a little bit because I can go to the full extreme. But I'm thankful for that,
Yeah.
right? Because we need friends to balance us out,
Yeah.
on this journey. And so even with that, right, we kind of want to leave you guys with that, with the friendship topic today, indulging a little bit on it. In our next podcast, we'll be talking about other things and diving deeper even into friendship, right? Because
Yeah.
that's something that's so important. But
Right.
something that we definitely wanted to leave you guys with is the scriptures that's kind of helped us on this journey. These scriptures that we hope that bring motivation to you and encouragement to you.
Right. I know that when we were speaking about it, what is one verse that it's, has motivated you, has really come to your mind often? I would say one of them for me has been Philippians 1:6. It says, "And I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ." And this was always so encouraging for me, even in the hardest moments of my life, because I saw the faithfulness of God, and I saw that as I just put my faith in Him, He just helped me walk through it. He was there with me, and He's been there with me. So it is a promise. Hold on to the Lord and look at Him, and He will be faithful to bring to completion the good work that He began in your life.
And I love that, what it says, whatever the Lord has started, right?
Yes.
Sometimes in this walk, we want to give up. Sometimes we don't know even how to get out of our dark seasons. And even in our good seasons, sometimes we're like, wait, God, where am I going? And I love how it just says he's going to bring everything into completion.
Yes.
Even when we don't understand certain things in our lives, even though we don't know why we're going through certain things, like whatever it is that we've gone through in this journey, the Lord's going to bring it to completion. And I love that verse that you brought.
I know.
It's really
know.
It really touches me because it's a reminder,
Yep.
right? That He's going to complete.
He is. We just have to put our trust in Him. We have to put our trust in a person, and His name is Jesus. And why don't you share with us what's been a verse that has anchored your life in your journey with the Lord?
Yeah, so mine is Psalms 46:10, and it says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." And that verse really touches me, especially the "Be still and know that I am God," because it's just a reminder of just be still and know that I'm God, no matter the circumstance, no matter what I'm going through at the moment, no matter what season I'm in, no matter what I'm thinking, no matter what I'm going through. It's like, be still and know that I am God. And it kind of goes hand in hand with even what you're saying, that He's going to bring everything into completion. Right. And as long as I'm still and I know who the Lord is and build more on the relationship with God, I'm going to be able to, just persevere on this journey more each day.
Amen. I love that. And, it's easier said than done. It's hard to be still, especially if your personality is to want to take control of your life or things. But trusting God is to be still. Trust that He will complete it. He will do what He has promised. And I love that as well. Something that we need to be reminded of every day.
It is. And as we're wrapping up our really short little podcast today, we want to inspire you guys. We want you guys to know that so many of us have different stories. My story is not the same as Melissa's, and Melissa's not the same as mine, but that we all have a story to tell, right? And that within our story to tell, we want to reflect it right back to Jesus, right? Of how, Jesus is our anchor in no matter what we go through in this journey.
No, all glory goes to Him. He's the one who has really supported us, been our rock since day one, since the day we were born again, since the day we were saved. And honestly, we're eager to give Him glory because we've come really far, and we hope this serves as an encouragement for you out there. Perhaps you're just starting in your journey with the Lord, or perhaps you don't know who Jesus is, and you want to get to know Him. We hope that this blesses you.
Yes, and meet us in our next episodes. We hope that this was inspiring, motivating, and blesses your life. And that you just continue to persevere in this walk and don't give up. No matter what, don't give up on this journey, because God has purpose with each one of us, and he wants us to complete his purpose. And we all have a story to share and to go tell the world and to testify of the goodness of God, and how if God did it for the people in the Bible, what can he not do for us?
Right, right. So with that said, just drop in the comments if you have a specific topics you want us to talk about or share. But thank you for watching.
Bye. Bye.